Transcripts come 1 month after a grand jury returned a not true bill in that case, meaning jurors found his killing was not criminal. Joelle Jones reported on that deadly shooting when it happened almost a year ago. She joins us live tonight after digging deeper into these latest documents. Joelle?
Well, Jeff, digging deeper is an accurate way to phrase it, as the 3-day transcript has more than 500 pages. But perhaps what is most notable is that they're releasing this transcript in its entirety, as that's rare, especially in cases of officer-involved shootings. But this level of transparency is crucial, particularly in this case where the person killed was mistaken for another suspect entirely. It's been nearly a month since a grand jury returned a not true bill in the death investigation of 30-year-old Emmanuel Clark Johnson, meaning jurors found the use of deadly force by Officer Christopher Sathoff was not criminal under Oregon law. Now, a month later, at the request of the Multnomah County District Attorney's Office, a 3-day transcript has been released to the public. Witnesses who heard the shots last year told us at the time they figured officers had a reason to pull the trigger.
I was more startled by the gunshots. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the shots that they made. I figured that it was for a reason.
But the details are a bit more complicated. According to the death investigation, on November 19th, Portland police officers responded to reports of an armed robbery at the Super Deluxe off Southeast Powell Boulevard that happened around 12:30 in the morning. We're told an initial description of the robbery suspects described a small gray vehicle carrying 4 suspects, one who was reportedly armed and wearing a dark shirt or jacket, dark pants, and white shoes. After a sergeant in the area later spotted a vehicle matching that description, driving recklessly in the area, officers on the ground and in the air followed the vehicle to a church parking lot off Southeast Steel Street. We're told that's when officers, believing they had the armed robbery suspects, performed a high-risk stop as the occupants fled on foot. With a memorandum released today stating in part, Officer Sathoff saw Mr. Clark Johnson as he ran from the vehicle and believed he was witnessing Mr. Clark Johnson attempting to access a firearm and that he and his fellow law enforcement officers were about to be shot. In that moment, Officer Sathoff fired 3 rounds from his rifle. 1 round struck Mr. Clark Johnson in the lower back. Clark Johnson received medical attention but died from his injuries 2 days later. The new transcripts show as investigators work to connect the robbery call to the deadly shooting, the car and suspects were not a match, with a memorandum reading, "Subsequent investigation determined that Mr. Clark Johnson was not in possession of a firearm, and after several hours on the scene, investigators obtained video from the Super Deluxe, which confirmed that the suspect vehicle was not involved in the robbery." It's unclear why the suspects ran, but authorities say Clark Johnson had several warrants for his arrest, and the vehicle was reported stolen. The new grand jury transcripts released today offer a clearer picture of Officer Sathoff's mindset and perceived threat as he watched Clark Johnson, who matched the clothing description of the armed robbery suspect, reportedly run with a hand in his pocket. He's still got his hands in his pockets, and I don't know why. I believe that he was going for a gun at this time because I know that from my training and my experience. That's typically where subjects or suspects keep guns. It's the right front jacket pocket, waistband, or rear holster. It's for quick access. It's so they can get to it and engage with us. It was at that point that I realized the risks. Now, as I mentioned, we were only able to scratch the surface. So for those of you looking to read more, we do have the full transcript listed for you at KOIN.com. I did also reach out to Clark Johnson's mother, even knocking on her door to see how she's feeling about all this new information. But we did not hear back and no one was home.